Okay, so I'm in a new kitchen and I'm going to make my kiddos one of his favorite pasta dishes. And it's fairly simple. So here I've been preheating my cast iron skillet. I've added a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and to that I'm going to add a tablespoon and a half of butter. I'm going to melt the butter down. Then I am going to cook and brown 1 pint of sliced baby bella mushrooms. Now this whole first step, actually you can skip it if you just want pasta. Typically I like to pan sear some chicken breasts to add into the pasta, but today I'm going to add mushrooms. So I'm just going to continue cooking these mushrooms until they are seared and golden brown. Okay, so while the mushrooms continue to cook, I am going to go over some of the other ingredients. So today I will be using 16 ounces of low sodium chicken broth. I'm also going to use 1 medium-sized lemon and the zest of that lemon. It gave me around a tablespoon of zest. I'm also using 2 cloves of minced garlic. And for the herbs, I'm actually using lightly dried herbs. I could not find fresh. Here I have 1 tablespoon of lightly dried chives and 1 tablespoon of lightly dried parsley. You can use fresh. I'm also using 3 tablespoons of butter and some freshly grated Parmesan cheese to taste. I'll also be using 1 9-ounce package of linguini. Now, you can definitely make this recipe to serve 4. I'm only making it to serve 2. So to make 4 servings, you want to double the recipe. Okay, so my mushrooms are done, and as you can see, they have seared and have golden brown bits on the exterior. So I'm going to remove the mushrooms from the skillet, and in the same skillet, I'm going to start the sauce. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm actually using salted butter. You can use unsalted and add salt to your taste later. So once that's melted, I'm going to also add my garlic. And as you can tell, there was a little bit of fond from the mushrooms. Now imagine if you pan-seared some chicken. There'd really be a delicious fond. So in with my minced cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to give that a quick saute. I don't want to burn garlic, so I do want them to saute. Okay, so this took less than a minute. Now I'm going to deglaze the pan with the chicken stock. You could also deglaze with some white wine. That would be quite nice, but my son's not big on the white wine taste. Okay, so here I decided to add some salt and pepper to taste, but it's probably a good rule to wait until you've reduced your sauce, then to add the salt, because this is going to reduce, and there is sodium in even a low sodium chicken broth. But anyways, you want to salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to give that a mix. And now I'm going to add that 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. And this is going to be a beautiful thing. Once the sauce simmers, the oils from that lemon zest is just going to permeate through this sauce. And trust me, I am going to add the rest of that lemon juice in here as well. Not particularly at this point, but I am going to finish it with the lemon juice. Okay, so everything is combined. Now I'm going to bring it up to a simmer, just like this, and then I'm going to reduce it by half. And that might take around 15 to 20 minutes on a medium heat. But once it has reduced by half, you're almost there. So at this point, I have it at a low simmer. Again, nothing is boiling. I'm going to give it a mix, and you can definitely tell this sauce has reduced. So now I'm going to add the 2 last tablespoons of butter. And I'm actually using salted butter because that's just what I had, but you might want to use unsalted to control the salt or sodium in this dish. So now all I'm going to do is melt and combine this right into the reduced stock and lemon and garlic. Now I know what you're thinking. This isn't a very creamy or thick sauce, but trust me, it adds so much flavor to your pasta. So the butter is melted. Now I'm going to add my herbs. And typically I do like to use fresh chives and fresh parsley, but I could not find any. So I went ahead and opted to use the lightly dried parsley and chives, and it's going right into the sauce. And at this point, I just have the heat at low. I just want it to sit there and simmer a little further and stay warm, because after adding your herbs, you'll want to start cooking your pasta. Okay, so I've already brought my water up to a boil, so now I'm going to add a handful of sea salt, and then I'm going to dissolve the salt into the boiling water. Salting your water before boiling pasta definitely does help give a flavor enhancement to the pasta. I know some people like to add oil to their pasta. You will do what you will in your kitchen, do what you like, but typically I think that will work against you if you want your sauce to be absorbed by the noodles. So if you're wondering, should I add oil to this? Try to refrain from doing that, because the whole point of this dish is so that it can just absorb all the flavor from that reduced sauce that I have sitting right over there. Okay, and also depending on what type of pasta you're using, this pasta calls for a 2-minute boil and then it's done. But if you're using boxed pasta, it'll probably have a cook time of somewhere between 8 to 11 minutes, but make sure to follow the instructions on the pasta box. So once my pasta is done, I'm adding it right into this skillet. And this, I promise you, it's so simple to make this. And I was so happy that when I first made this, my son just loved it, because we love the fresh flavor and bright flavor of lemon. So after adding all of my pasta, I'm going to toss it into the rest of this sauce. And as you can tell, like I said, this pasta is just going to absorb all of that sauce, and it flavors the noodles so well. So I'm just going to make sure that all of this sauce and pasta is combined well. And then I'm going to squeeze in the entire content of that 1 medium lemon that I zested. So right on top of this pasta to finish it off, and it's so perfect. If you love lemon and pasta like we do, you're going to love this dish. Okay, so the pasta is great just like this, but now I'm going to add some freshly grated parmesan right on top of it. My kid likes that, so he gets what he wants, because he and my husband are the ones that are going to eat this today. Okay, so right on top, I'm going to add just a little bit of this grated Parmesan cheese. As you can see, that chunk fell right there, and I'll grate that. But this is absolutely a perfect 1 bowl of pasta meal. So at this point, the cheese is added. So now I'm just going to toss in those sauteed mushrooms, and dinner is ready. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.